young as Scarface, so shimmy, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah, she, yeah. Let me grab the microphone and I'ma take it away. Every time I spit, I blow 1 or 2 speakers. Top model diva, but my name not Eva. Yeah, I bring fever, rocking classic Adidas. I'm straight off the heater, ripping needles off the meter. Here I go, flip my flow. Back it up, then I drop it low. It's a must, cause I'm dangerous. I be a hustle on the bus to call me.
And now, presented by Sprite, the 2K pregame show.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal. And it is Clipper basketball tonight as the Los Angeles Clippers go up against the Los Angeles Lakers. And when you take a look at the Lakers, nice job they've been doing over the last 10 games. 8 wins and not having too many problems. Got a couple of rivals going head-to-head in this game. I don't think you're going to see a whole lot of hugs, handshakes, a bunch of dap before this game.
Well, once that ball goes up, Ernie, there are no friends. Conflict, unfortunately, is a big part of this game. These are the games where it can get easy carried away. As a player, you just have to keep your head, play with intensity, but also play smart.
Oh, that's good advice, and that does it for now. Kevin Harlan has the call. We'll see.
The Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, a place very familiar to both of these teams. Tonight, the Lakers take on their co-tenants, the Clippers. Look at the Lakers coming off that win in Portland, taking care of the Blazers.
And they did just what you have to do as a road team, guys. They never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Seemed like every time they took a punch, they had a counter.
You'll like this, Steve. Reverse spurtability, we call that. They had any defensive lapses, they immediately made up for it with some instant offense.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So for the Lakers right now, Gasol and Bynum in the middle. Lynn and Kobe are your 1 and your 2. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot.
DeAndre Jordan alongside Blake Griffin, maybe the best game dunker in the league. He has the ability to make spectacular plays every time he gets near the rim. Beautiful work in the transition game.
That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set.
Bryant with it. Bynum with a screen on Crawford. The drive by Bryant. The shot misses. Here's the Clippers. 4-point game. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And Kevin, they played such terrific defense in that game. It took a lot of pressure off them at the other end of the court.
Yeah, and you can't just pick 1 or 2 players out who stood out defensively. There was plenty of credit to go around.
Griffin, no one around him. That 3 off the mark. And so it's the Lakers with it. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
And in that first matchup, they got absolutely manhandled on the boards, guys. So they're going to have to do a much better job tonight in the paint if they're going to win this game.
It's tipped. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Dudley dishes to Crawford. Outside, Lynn. Here's Bynum. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn.
Gotta love the use of the bounce pass there. Perfect feed.
The Clippers have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Back to what Steve just said, in terms of rebounding, they did not have a good time of it when they squared off previously.
And once things started to go bad for them, guys, and they did go bad, I mean, they were that much less aggressive on the glass, and that's a no-win formula.
Now here's Lynn, following the miss by Griffin. Lynn kicks to Kobe. Here's Bynum. And that one's good. Bynum's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Really getting after it on the offensive boards, adding to his early total with that putback.
Left side, Jordan. Lynn with the steal. It's Kobe Bryant on the wing, guarded by Crawford. Shoots from 12. And Bryant finishes inside. Bryant's got his first 2 points.
His presence is very comforting for this team. He's kind of a fallback option for them anytime they need it.
He lobs it up, deflects the pass. And Dudley kicks to Griffin. Passes it to Jordan. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slamming.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
Well, that's part of what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
So a moment now to see the story on Kobe Bryant. Lately, he's been untouchable. He's been in the zone. You see how his performances match up. He's putting up about 20 points per game, 6 assists and 5 rebounds. What incredible numbers. He's been a beast.
Yeah, one of the truly elite players at the top of his game, Steve. He's a marvel when he gets it going.
Now here's Bryant. 26 points for him last game against the Trailblazers in Portland. And a wide open look for Lin. Shots in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Lin's got himself on the board with 3 there. Clippers trail by 3. Now it's sent it down to Doris Burke, who is able to catch up with Coach Doc Rivers.
I asked him what he'd most like to see from his team today, and he told me we'd really like to keep Pau Gasol under wraps in this one. He went on to explain that Gasol can take over games with his efficiency on the offensive end, and the key to their win will be getting a hand in his face every time. Guys?
Thanks, Doris. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
I thought he rushed it a little bit, guys, because he had a clean look, just lost his focus.
Now here's Kobe, following the miss by Griffin. On the wing, Bryant, guarded by Crawford. Bryant can't get that one to fall. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Well, you often think of the Clippers as being an updated version of Showtime. They know how to grind it out and get a win, too.
Yeah, I thought they were a little better defensively. They have guys that will certainly give you highlight reel material. But they're smart in how they attack teams and how they finish games, too.
Here is Lin, following the score by Jamal Crawford. Takes the 3, and that's good. Kobe Bryant for the triple. Bryant's got 7 points in the game.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Boy, the field goal percentage is fantastic. Exactly the kind of start they were hoping for.
Spencer Hawes is checked in for Los Angeles. Crawford outside. Now here's Paul. He played real well against Atlanta in that last game. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. You know, for a player whose star shines as brightly as Blake Griffin, Steve, it seems there are a lot of naysayers regarding his game, although I think you and I would agree he expanded his game, certainly this past year.
Well, I can tell you this. I am not one of those naysayers because I think Blake Griffin was the 3rd best player in the NBA last year. The offensive expansion to his game, the post game, the passing, the ball handling in transition. I mean, he is an amazing player, and he has gotten better and better every year.
Now here's Lin. He had 13 points in the win against the Trailblazers in Portland. Gasol setting the pick for Lin. Outside for Kobe. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot 1 more at the free throw line.
And, you know, hey, anytime a player starts to get a lot of endorsements and TV spots, it puts him under the magnifying glass. You become a target. Other players see Blake Griffin on that pedestal, and they're not going to hesitate sometimes to try to take him down the peg.
McDermott's checked in for the Clippers. Redick comes in for Chris Paul. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Lakers. Redick with it. Now Green defending. Hawes. The shot no good. And the Lakers take it the other way.
And for Griffin, an all-star from his rookie season, the spotlight came early, but it hasn't taken away from his competitive drive. And I think the criticism he's faced, fair or not, will only spur him to greater heights.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
Now, here's Redick. He's coming off a 13-point game against Atlanta. Deep 2 from Crawford. Buries the jump shot. Crawford's got his 2nd basket of the game. Lakers leading by 6. Bryant passes to Lin. Bynum with a screen on Crawford. Lynn dishes to Bryant. Green kicks to Barnes. It's a pick by Bynum. Barnes can't get it to go.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Griffin dishes to Crawford. Feeds it to Reddick. Back to Crawford. 6 on the shot clock. Crawford left side. Can't hit from 12.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Ryan in the post. Covered by Reddick. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel. While we have a moment here, let's reveal the teams that have been holding opponents to the fewest points this month. The Clippers in second.
Yeah, they've been on a defensive tear lately, allowing so few points, and I think it's the energy with which they play.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Davis is checked in. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Hill, he's checked in for Bynum. Reza comes in for Barnes. Tony Snell's checked in for Kobe. And it's Farmar in for Jeremy Lin. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Over the last 10 games, Kevin, you can see where the Lakers rank in the league right now. First in assists, first in shooting percentage, and they're also #1 in three-point shooting. This is a team that loves to cast up shots from behind the arc.
Yeah, and the one thing that really jumps out at me when you talk about all these stats, Clark, is the assists. And this is a team that has been very unselfish. They're sharing the ball, they're moving, they're really getting a good flow to their offense. And as a result, they're finding pretty high percentage shots almost every possession.
And here is Los Angeles now. The Clippers getting the bucket. Farmar passes it to Hill. Farmar kicks to Green. Ariza sends a screen for Green. He dishes it to Farmar. Releases from 15. Shot denied. And Reddick kicks to Hawes. His three-pointers off the mark. Lakers leading by 4. Ariza goes in. Here's Hill. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Lakers shooting 47% here so far. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Ariza. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
Well, now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Reddick with it. At the elbow, it's Crawford. Shot off the screen, and he gets it to go. Crawford's got 6.
They just call him Buckets, Jamal Crawford. His shot, a thing of beauty.
Here's Ariza. And that concludes the first quarter of play.